Yeah, what's up, everybody? This is the AEW Fight for the Fallen Dynamite review brought to you by the Ringside Report Network. I am Dave Simon. This is my brother, Ben Simon. This is my son, Zev Simon. Say hello, Zev.
Hello, Zev. Hello, me, Zev.
What?
Hello, me, Zev.
Yeah, it's you, Zev. All right. We all watched AEW Dynamite tonight, and at the beginning of the show, we're going to give the little man here a chance to give his recap of the show. 3 years old, big wrestling fan, right? You like wrestling? Yeah? Who's your favorite wrestler?
John Moxley is.
John Moxley?
No, the Viking Raiders, though.
The Viking Raiders. Okay. And what was your favorite?
Great taste.
What was your favorite match tonight on AEW?
John Moxley and his opponent, that one.
John Moxley and his opponent?
Yes,
Yeah, why was that good?
because it was.
Because it was. Okay.
There
What
you
did
have it.
What did you think of John Moxley's opponent?
I think he was good. Mom didn't know who he was.
Mama didn't know who he was.
No.
But you thought he was good.
Yeah.
Was he big?
Yes.
Was he bigger than John Moxley?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty muscular guy, eh? His name is Brian Cage.
Brian Cage.
Yeah, but he didn't win. No, he did not win. Brian Cage did not win tonight. He is not the AEW champion. John Moxley is still the AEW champion. And that match was pretty decent. Kind of a weird finish there with Taz coming in at the end, throwing in the towel. We're going to talk about that. We're going to let little man go to bed. It is past your bedtime. Are you going to go to bed?
Yeah, soon.
When?
Soon.
Soon? Not yet, though. Okay. So little man's going to go to bed here real soon. He says soon, right?
He calls the shots.
And we got a lot of AEW Dynamite to get to. What did you think was match of the night? Oh, there's his call. That's your call. All right. You know
for Zev, everybody.
Say goodnight, Zev.
What's he doing the show?
We're going to keep doing the show, but you're going to go see Mommy. Okay?
We all want to keep doing the show.
No, me and Unky B are going to keep doing the show, and you're going to go see Mommy.
Me?
All right? Oh, he's mad.
Oh, he'll be all
He's
right.
mad.
So, match of the night? You want to know my match of the night?
I disagree with Zev. I don't think that the John Moxley...
Yes.
I don't think that the Moxley...
Now that he's out of the room, let's speak frankly.
Let's be real. He wanted to be on the show. You know, he wanted to give his thoughts on Dynamite. He thought the John Moxley-Brian Cage match was match of the night. I did not. I think that the finish was a little bit, didn't really fly for me. I didn't love the finish. The Taz coming in with the towel, throwing in the towel, and the orange towel, too. It was a little weird.
What is this, like the Bret Hart-Bob Backlund match or something?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the towel finish in a championship match, especially a championship match that we've had to wait for so long. Like, this is the finish you give us?
Yeah, after all this time waiting, all the tough talk in his promos, especially in his pre-match promo about your wifey and all that. So he's like, oh, no, you're too tough for us.
Yeah, I didn't think that was a really good finish there for that match. I thought the match up until that point was pretty good. I thought it was solid.
Hard-hitting.
I like the Moxley stuff with the arm bar, working the arm from the jump of that match. I thought that was really good. Moxley's arm bars were decent too. We're both jiu-jitsu guys. We're grapplers, and they didn't look terrible. A lot of pro wrestling arm bars look bad, but Moxley's stuff looked solid the way he was working the arm. Not like perfect technique. He's no Ronda Rousey, but It was good,
But he wasn't doing that like wiggle. A lot of people we see do it. They kind of like take the arm and then they go like this.
Yeah, the shake.
While someone else is like, ah.
No, he was
he
just
didn't do that. No, he looked like he was like applying a little pressure.
Yeah, it was a good little arm bar sequence there from John Moxley doing the different arm bars. I like that, but the finish there when he puts on a final armbar and Taz throws in the towel, and of course commentary tries to sell you on the fact that, this is a good finish because, Taz, right? I mean, that's really what
we know you're angry. We know you're probably shouting at your TVs right now.
But this is why it makes sense, right?
It's true.
Here's JR telling you, don't worry, it's a good finish. Jericho's like, that was actually a good move by Taz, right, JR? Tell them why. Yeah. And JR's like, yeah, because, he lives to fight another day. Moxley would have broken his arm or tore his bicep or whatever. whatever, but Taz throwing in the towel means this guy can keep wrestling, whereas he wouldn't have tapped out and he would have got his arm broken. So there you go. They tried to save it on commentary there, the finish, but come on. I didn't like it. I didn't like it, and that's how you finish your show. Well, I guess Darby Allin is how you finish the show because the lights go out after Brian Cage attacks Moxley after he loses. Cage loses, hits Moxley with the FTW title. Lights go out, and Darby Allin shows up with the skateboard on the top rope and knocks Brian Cage out of the ring, and then Cage is like mad and he's getting held back, and Darby and Moxley are in the ring and they're pointing at each other, and that's how they finish the show tonight.
Traditional.
Yeah, I didn't love it. Match of the night. I liked a couple matches tonight. The Moxley Cage match was decent, but the finish kind of made it something I didn't love. But I really liked the Elite against the Jurassic Express. I thought all those guys worked really hard, had a fun little match.
Albeit one spot.
Yeah, that one Canadian Destroyer spot was way too contrived, right? It was a little bit silly.
It's too much.
Where they're all like on the outside of the ring. They're on the entrance ramp deal there, and Luchasaurus has to stand there and support the weight of Jungle Boy, I think, who was coming to jump on him. But then to give Matt Jackson this like crazy Canadian Destroyer, kind of like what Rey Fenix did onto a whole heap of people last week on the show, right? So they try to do this spot with Jungle Boy, but Nick Jackson is there holding up Luchasaurus's arm to help him do a move to his brother
and tag team partner.
Like, Nick Jackson is helping Luchasaurus do a move to Matt Jackson.
Yeah, it was too much of that, like
a big move.
It was too much of like old TNA, everybody's just helping each other kind of thing. Breaks that illusion. Like, we cannot suspend our disbelief that much. Like, there's just some spots that maybe sound ambitious, but then are a bit too ambitious to execute, and it breaks the illusion.
Yes, it makes it look fake.
Very fake.
Right? And you want it to look as real as possible because we all know that it's not real, but come on, you can't be helping out the other guy here and then have your tag team not even call you on it, If you're going to do that, your tag team partner should be like, hey, man, why were you holding up Luchasaurus there?
What's up with that?
They'll probably explain it away in a joke on being the Elite, and then that'll be it. But that's how they handle things, and sometimes I like it, but sometimes, it doesn't work. They take it too far,
you can't always wink at the camera and say, that was lousy, and expect to come clean every time. Eventually, people will be like, well, actually, maybe you're lousy.
Yeah, stop being lousy, you know? So I didn't like that at all. I thought the match was good, though. They did good stuff, but yeah, I feel like they do a lot of spots that are, like, overly booked. They're just, like, they put too much effort into, like, okay, we're going to do this one move. You're going to be here, you're going to be here, and all six of us are going to work together to do this one crazy move. And it looks good. Like, the move looked great, but it's how you get there, it makes the whole match look fake. So it's like, well, okay, you did this crazy move, but in the meantime, you killed the illusion right before you did it. So all you're really doing is a stunt show. And I feel like a lot of these Jurassic Express matches look like stunt shows. I feel like the Young Bucks get lost in that too, but the Jurassic Express, I feel like they bring that out of you. They got Marco Stunt, right? Mm-hmm. They got the Jungle Boy, who's very and Luchasaurus, who's a big old stunt. I mean, they're the stunt family. You saw the Simon family in full effect here. You see the Nightmare family. They're the stunt family. That's what they are. And I watch their matches, and there's stuff that they do that's really impressive, but there's other stuff that they do that just looks so fake.
And it takes away too much.
It takes away way too much.
The whole thing.
It exposes wrestling too much. It takes it a step too far, and I don't like that stuff.
Yeah.
I like the Bucks. I love Kenny in this match, though. Kenny was great in this match. I loved his interplay with Marco Stunt, beating up Marco Stunt, hitting him with the fucking knee thing, the V trigger, hitting him with the one-winged angel at the end.
Nasty.
A nasty one-winged angel. Kenny's not messing around, you know. Kenny's been in there with some real wrestlers. Kenny's gone 60-plus minutes with Okada. You know, Kenny's for real. So you go in there with Marco Stunt, it's like, my God, man. Just seeing Kenny in there with Marco Stunt, I was kind of sad. Honestly, it's kind of sad. It's like, Kenny, man, you're so much better than this nonsense.
He champion?
Don't know.
Do you want to talk about the orange juice?
Yeah. I want to give our match of the night before we talk about the juice. Match of the night, I think, has got to be FTR and the Lucha Brothers.
I'm in agreement.
I thought that match was really good. I thought even the finish was nice and smart there where Dax or Dash or whatever his name is.
Scott
Dawson. The bald one.
Yeah. Cue ball.
The bald revival.
The big stash.
The bald revival. He goes to grab the mask off Rey Fenix. And then he rolls him up and he gets the 1, 2, 3. I thought that was really nice. I like that little move, you know.
Remind me of Chris Jericho, how he beat Rey
Mysterio. Extreme Rules
2009.
2009 or 2008?
Maybe 8.
I don't know. Either way, that match was incredible. Go back and watch that Jericho Rey match. This match was nowhere near that.
No.
But it was very good. You know, it was a really good match. I liked Lucha Brothers versus the Revival. They did a lot of cool stuff, but you know, Lucha Brothers, they do a lot of high flying. They do a lot of complicated spots, but it doesn't usually look too fake. Although there was one big old botch in the match.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what they were trying to do. Like one guy grabs one Lucha Brother grabs the other Lucha Brother and like lifts him up, and then they fall down into like a splash on one of the Revivals.
A couple of tries. One time looked like he dropped him on his head. I think Rey Fenix was dropped on his head, and Pentagon was trying to lift him up.
It took a couple of tries, and it was
and then it turned into
ugly.
Like a weird suplex thing. Like it looked like he was trying to do like kind of like flatten out to do like the big kind of body splash, which people do, the wheelbarrow kind of thing.
Yeah,
but
it was like a wheelbarrow that went totally wrong.
Yeah, like he couldn't get his chest up to do it or something. It went wrong.
I did not like it,
but you know. It wasn't that strong. Like the last two cards, we were kind of like, it was pretty solid. Like nothing really bad. Like, it was like, or a couple missed spots here and there, but it was pretty solid. This was, you know, we kind of had to dig a little deeper to find the good sauce.
Yeah, I mean, Fight for the Fallen didn't feel like a pay-per-view like Fyter Fest Night 1 did.
No.
It felt a lot like Fyter Fest Night 2, though. I mean, if you compare this week's Dynamite to last week's Dynamite, yeah, it's just like a slightly better episode of Dynamite. Even then, it's just like an episode of Dynamite with a world title match on it. That's really all it was.
Yeah.
This wasn't a big match or a big card. And as far as like it's Fight for the Fallen, it's different. It was just Dynamite, you know. And next week it'll be the same thing. Shout out to Patrick C. Hamilton dropping the super chat with the one emoji. See that emoji? I like that. Like that emoji he drops.
The big finger.
Flava D. Lloyd DLC in the house. What's up, D. Lloyd?
Flava.
Talk to D. Lloyd a lot on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at Dave Simon MMA. Lorne Cronish in the house as well. What's up, Lorne? Thank you everybody for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and when you subscribe, click that bell. You know why you want to click the bell?
Ding ding.
So you get notifications every time that we're on. You feel me? Okay?
I get them.
So I like the Revival versus Lucha Brothers match. I thought that was match of the night. It was a good match. If we're going to grade this thing on 10 like we did the past 2 weeks, look, man, if they're going to say these are pay-per-view-like episodes, if they're going to say these are special episodes of Dynamite, if they're going to say that this is not Dynamite, it's Fight for the Fallen, then I'll give it a grade on 10 like a pay-per-view. This was not a pay-per-view.
This is maybe like a 5.
I don't know if you're gonna compare it to pay-per-views, like 4 maybe 4. It was like I think last week we gave Fyter Fest like a 5, right?
Yeah.
This was not as good as last week, was it? Maybe it was roughly the same. I don't know.
I can't remember the.
I watched so much wrestling.
Week.
No, well that's it. I don't remember any highlights.
It was a Jericho Orange match, but that wasn't anything special.
Oh, that was pretty good.
It was okay.
I think last week was better than this week. Honestly.
No Kenny Omega last week, I don't think. 'Cause
Dynamite's been kind of a steady
Fyter
decline
Fest was the
all
best.
month, right? Yeah. Like the first Fyter Fest on the 1st of July, excellent.
That was really solid.
Second Fyter Fest, 8th of July, not as good. Fight for the Fallen here, 15th of July, it's really getting,
Diminishing returns.
Yeah.
Double sip.
We can't take a sip at the same time like that. Somebody's got to keep talking. So I think that this was the worst show of the 3.
Yeah, for sure.
So if last week was a 5, this is a 4.
All right, then.
4 ski.
All right, I can accept that.
Alex Tarras says, John Moxley sucks.
He's better than Dean Ambrose, but he's still not. Like, his promo is pretty weak. And, like, also, I don't know. Can you send a promo nowadays about sending your opponent to the hospital? Is that something you really want to, like, say to sound bad? Like, as we say, he'll send Brian Cage to the hospital. Maybe because, like, he'll, like, tear his pec or something. But, like, I don't know. Like,
I think it's fine.
yeah, it's not a
It's
faux
pro
pas.
wrestling.
Yeah,
No. Yes, I'll send you to the hospital. Yeah, why not?
I guess so.
I didn't think his promo was terrible. It was all right. The match I thought was all right. I just didn't like the finish, and that's not really his fault. That's kind of the booking of the finish, unless they came up with it and they were like, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that.
It's very possible.
Because it keeps Brian Cage, strong, but
It's very
It's just
boxing. It's a very boxing kind of finish.
the throwing in of the orange Taz towel is just like, oh, is this going to be a thing now with Brian Cage? He loses by towel? It's like it wasn't even like a normal white towel that you'd have.
No.
It's like an orange towel because
Personalized.
It's weird.
It is weird. I guess, yeah, and Justin Roberts could be like, your winner by submission via towel.
Speaking of orange,
Okay, let's get to it.
the orange juice. Chris Jericho is with the Inner Circle, all of the Inner Circle, every member of the Inner Circle. I don't know.
one missing.
No, all the original members. I don't know what you're talking about. Who?
Everyone's accounted for.
Jericho was there. Santana and Ortiz were there. Jake Hager was there for now.
Where's,
although there were stories.
What's Hager's wife? She wants to former Miss America, or should be Miss America.
Catalina. Oh yeah, Rock Hard Jake Hager was there.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Rock Hard.
Like that reference there. Best references, everyone else that.
That's right. Down life's dusty road.
Rocky Road.
Whatever. Jericho talks about his match with Orange Cassidy and then winning the ratings, which I thought was really good stuff by Jericho.
Ratings lecture.
He's like, yeah, listen, we may have lost the overall ratings, like amount of people, but we won the key demo 18-49, and that's the most important part when it comes to ratings, you idiots. So Jericho remains undefeated in the ratings, never been beaten in the 1849 demo, and Jericho calls himself the Demo God, which I like as the
Very cool.
new nickname, like Le Champion, getting a little stale, not champion anymore. All of a sudden, like, it's not even getting stale. It's still kind of good.
Yeah, like he's a champion of all
But
hearts.
he's a step ahead of the game. He's like, yo, I think Le Champion's going to get stale here. Let me start cooking up a new one. And then this rating things happen, and he pulls out Demo God, and then he pushed it a couple more times because he was on commentary the whole way.
The best part of the show.
Yeah.
Chris Jericho on commentary.
Yeah, by far, Chris
Easily.
Jericho. No, best part of the show is Vickie Guerrero's entrance music, which we'll get to in a
yes.
second. I wonder if it's out somewhere on YouTube and we can play it.
So please.
Oh my god, I love that song. I think we'll get like a copyright strike if we play it. I don't think we can play it, but like
Try to do a cover.
yeah. Oh my god.
Jericho.
So Jericho, the Demo God, he comes out with this beautiful new nickname for himself, the Demo God, Chris Jericho. Of course, a take on Demigod, good stuff. And the ratings, the demo, 1849, he always wins. He says everyone wants a rematch with Orange. He says everybody wants, Orange wants a rematch. The sponsors that got a huge rating, they want a rematch. Everybody wants a rematch because it did so well and it was such a great match. And then Jericho's like, nobody's going to get the rematch because he's not worth my time. He's lucky. He was in the main event. He'll never sniff the main event again. And then Jericho has orange juice, and he pours some out in the ring for Orange Cassidy's dead career. He's like, some for me and some for Orange Cassidy's dead career.
And if it had ended there, that would have been solid.
It could have been solid, but then Orange Cassidy comes out, and Jericho starts yelling at Orange, and it just kind of goes on for a while until Orange puts his thumbs up, and then he puts his thumbs down. Batista style. And a bunch of orange juice falls from the sky on Chris Jericho and the Inner Circle. Ortiz sells it like Vince in Austin's Beer Bash, where he's like swimming in the orange juice.
One of the Spirit Squad when DX dropped a bunch of dog crap on him.
Yeah, stuff falling from the sky is very WWE.
Very hokey.
And like, I don't know. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. You hated it.
I hated it.
I don't know. I thought it was like
Getting
whatever.
Mad thinking about it right now.
Why? Why did it make you so mad?
I don't know. It reminds me of just that like lousy period of like 2006 WWE of like Vince loves cock.
Yeah.
And like, we're gonna change it. DX. We got these big sausages. Oh, it's like a dig, Triple H, and it just reminds me of that. And I hated that.
I would have liked it if it was played less as comedy and more like Orange has like Undertaker type powers with orange juice. Yeah. Like lights go out, Orange comes, like Orange is standing there, there's like orange lights everywhere, and then he goes and orange juice splashes, maybe fire goes off at the same time. It's like this crazy, like scary thing from like Orange Cassidy, who's like the most low-key guy, but he has like the powers of orange juice. But this was just like Orange set up a prank and was like, and then here comes the juice. It wasn't great, but like, whatever. Orange, they're doing a lot of orange stuff with him. He got hit with a bag of oranges. Jericho's got the juice in the ring. He's pouring out the juice. I saw Johnny North on Twitter was like, I would hate to wrestle in that ring after this. I was like, yeah, man, that would suck. Johnny's a real wrestler. He sees wrestling as if like, he's there. He's like, man, it's going to suck for the people that have to wrestle the match right after that, and that was the Elite and Jurassic Express. Like the heads of the company had to go in that sticky ring. Hopefully they cleaned it up. But man, Jericho taking that and then spending the rest of the night on commentary in the sticky orange juice.
His jacket,
like,
$7,000 jacket.
Could you imagine? That would suck, man. Yeah, I mean, Chris Jericho is a millionaire, right? Chris Jericho's got millions of dollars. He's done everything in wrestling. And he's willing to put himself through that. Like, it's not pleasant. Like, he didn't get a shower.
The hot, sticky Florida sun.
That's it. It's hot. It's Florida. And you just got a bunch of orange juice poured on you. And now you're all sticky. I hope that they diluted that juice big time. Like, just for the color, but it's mostly water, because...
Like no pulp.
No, because, like... Could you imagine getting juice poured on you and then you're like sticky and then you're doing commentary for an hour?
Wasps, attracted to you.
And it's like, if anybody's going to have to do that, it should be Orange Cassidy, not Chris Jericho, who's like a legend of the business.
It's next to JR and his barbecue farts.
It just shows you the dedication of Chris Jericho. Still, at this point, almost 50 years old, still willing to sit there in an orange juice-soaked suit to do commentary. That's why he is the demo god.
He's probably thinking of Vince when he did that. Like, Vince would do this. So he did too.
Yeah. Because Jericho is, he's given his whole life for pro wrestling, and he'll give an hour in a sticky suit just to do commentary too. I'm down with the demo god. I like that catchphrase a lot. I like it a lot. Cody Rhodes beating Sonny Kiss in the opener to retain the TNT title. Hit him with the Crossroads. Kiss took a nasty vertebraker there from Cody. Good God almighty. Sonny Kiss, a lot of people, including myself, questioning why they were giving him this match. Because he's been on Dynamite like once or twice.
Yeah, he's been in like the crowd for most of the shows
That's
recently.
it. He's just not built up as a character that you could believe in beating Cody Rhodes. Why is he getting a title shot? And now I understand they're trying to build him up by having him look really impressive and take a lot of stuff from Cody. Like, he took some decent punishment from Cody in that match. I was impressed with Sonny Kiss. I think he showed that he's tough. Okay, he's athletic, but can he take a beating? Can he can he sell? And Cody made him sell, and Cody gave him some stiff moves, and he kept coming, and he kept coming. I thought that was really good. I was impressed with Sonny Kiss tonight. The guy is tough. He's not only he can like I've seen his he can do cool moves on offense. Cool. But it's like, can he bump? Can he take these moves? How tough is he?
The real meat and potatoes.
Can he really go through a match with a guy like Cody? You know, what's this really going to look like? And he impressed me, man. He looked really good. I want to see more of Sonny Kiss. I was really happy with his performance. I've been impressed with him, but, you know, I haven't seen that much. And to just merit this match out of nowhere on what's supposed to be a pay-per-view-like show, I was kind of like, huh? But I thought he did a really good job, and Cody did a really good job of making Sonny Kiss look legitimate. He lost, but he won. You know, looked really good.
Yeah, Cody's doing a fantastic job right now. This run he's having.
Yeah, he's making people.
It's very Cena with the U.S. title. Just like it becomes something you're really interested in seeing every week.
And John Cena apparently doesn't have a WWE contract. You were telling me this before. John Cena is a free agent technically in wrestling. Imagine if Cena answers the open challenge.
It's a mystery opponent next week.
Oh my God. That would be crazy.
I believe Stardust was one of like the first ones on the Cena challenge because like Cena wanted like Cody to have some like a long match.
I think Cena likes Cody. I remember seeing a clip of Cena on some sort of documentary. I don't know what it was. Yeah, Cena was just walking around singing Cody Rhodes' old theme song. Whoa, you're rolling smoke and mirrors. Cena loved it. So I think Cena likes Cody. He's not showing up. He's not. It's never going to happen. But like, it might happen. you know? Wrestling's crazy.
And like, this is a crazy time right now. So why not John Cena showing up in a rival promotion for one night only?
Because it would like...
Yeah.
End his WWE career and ostracize him from the... Well, it might not because he's such a big star. He could kind of do it and get away with it. Like, if he wants to come back, it would almost make him bigger and more controversial. And the WWE would for sure take him back if he ever wanted to go back because he's John Cena, and doing that would make him bigger and more controversial. But a lot of guys are so scared of upsetting Vince that they don't want to roll the dice and do things like that. But, hey, who knows? Who knows, man? I like John Cena. I'd love for him to do something like that, but I doubt it. He's busy. He's doing movies and stuff.
Is he though?
Yeah, maybe
really
not.
In production right now.
Yeah.
I don't know where Cena's motivations lie right now.
Come on, John. Hustle, loyalty, respect, baby. The Nightmare Sisters beat two jobbers.
And they debuted?
Yeah, I don't understand. Does AEW have a women's tag team division?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Why do they have a women's tag team?
Because Brandy can't work as a singles wrestler.
Anyways, that happened. Nyla Rose introduces her manager, Vickie Guerrero, and her theme music, amazing. Like, excuse me, excuse me. It was amazing.
If there was an audience, they would be chanting that right now. That would be like the #1 trending topic on Twitter.
Oh, shit, that was good. That was really good.
It'd be like the new Fandango.
Yeah, I really like that. That was good.
And great to see Vickie back.
And I wanted to mention, too, great to see Vickie. You know, kind of a predictable thing because she's been around AEW, but she's great. She's great talent. She's going to be really good.
Perfect fit. I think they'll be a good fit.
She's going to be a great heel manager for Nyla Rose. I wanted to mention the thing that happened after the FTR Lucha Brothers match where the Young Bucks come out. They super kick Butcher and the Blade after the match,
That's right?
And then they got the FTR because they had stolen the FTR's truck, Butcher and Blade and Lucha Brothers. They drove it to the ring, right? Mm-hmm. So then the Young Bucks attack Butcher and Blade after the FTR beat Lucha Brothers, and then they take the keys to the truck and are going to bring it back to their buddies now, FTR. And Kenny Omega shows up with beers for FTR because last week, or was it last week or the week before?
Week before.
Week before, they showed up with beers and tried to toast with Kenny, but Kenny just poured out the beer. So this week, Kenny shows up with beers, but FTR pours them on Kenny. So there's like heat between FTR and Kenny. But then later on, when Kenny and the Bucks were wrestling their match, Hangman was in a bar drinking. And who shows up to drink with Hangman? Kenny's tag team partner and co-tag team champion, the FTR. So I like how, you know, FTR and the Bucks are cool, FTR and Hangman are cool, but Kenny's like not cool with them. And I like that Kenny's also starting to lose it a little bit, going a little crazy after the Elite beat Jurassic Express. Kenny kept beating up Marco Stunt after the match, and the Bucks had to pull him off, and, Jurassic Express was mad, and Kenny was like, hey, man, it's a match, whatever. Like, Kenny's starting to lose it and go crazy. The Cleaner's coming back. If you're watching Being the Elite, people keep warning Colt Cabana not to go around Kenny because he's starting to go crazy. He's going to kill somebody is what they keep saying. Colt Cabana's selling it just brilliantly. Not enough Colt on this week's show. Colt Cabana should be on Dynamite every single week. I don't know what they're doing here. Cabana time. It's Cabana time. More Cabana. But I like that Kenny stuff. I like the Kenny stuff. I like the FTR stuff. I like what they're building. I'm not sure where they're going with it, but that's part of why I like it, because it's interesting. It keeps moving, different twists and turns, and I'm not sure what's going to happen. It's going to impact the tag team titles for sure with Kenny and Hangman. Maybe they lose him to the FTR.
Maybe, or the Bucks. But all the while, too, I love this. The Chris Jericho was eating it up. He was loving, it was like supporting everything was Kane doing. He called him the wild man from Winnipeg.
Yeah.
And it makes me wonder, hope that maybe there'll be like a possible alliance one day between Jericho and Kenny.
Hey, you never know.
That would be fantastic television.
Evil in New Japan left Los Ingobernables de Japón and joined the Bullet Club, and it paid off big time. Could Kenny Omega take a hint from Evil, leave the Elite, and join the Inner Circle?
There's a vacancy.
There is a vacancy from that Samuel Guevara guy. Whatever happened to him? We know what happened to him. Let's forget about him. I don't want to see him anymore. And that's pretty much what happened tonight on AEW Fight for the Fallen. Match of the night we're giving to the FTR versus the Lucha Brothers. And as far as the rating overall for the night, giving it a 4 on 10. A decent episode of Dynamite. If I were scoring it as an episode of Dynamite, I'd say 6.
Yeah, about that.
Pretty good. But if it's like Fight for the Fallen, 4. Sorry.
It's all in the advertising.
If you're going to call it like a special episode, you got to deliver a little bit more than that. I didn't hate it, though. Like, I liked it.
Yeah.
But just, it was kind of regular.
It had some moments of crap.
Yeah, had some bad moments.
The juice.
Yeah, you really hated the juice.
And I also hated that Nick Jackson spot, too. That also
funny, because you
really
love Juventud Guerrero, the juice.
I do love Juventud Guerrero.
Air Hoovy.
Fantastic wrestler. 450 splash was his finisher.
Better believe it, buddy.
Beautiful.
All right. Well, that's it. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Thank you, Patrick C. Hamilton, for supporting the show. Don't forget to support our sponsors, Manscaped. Go to manscaped.com. Use that promo code Ringside20 for free shipping and 20% off all your orders. Manscaped.com, promo code Ringside20. Go to Stitcher. Stitcher Premium is what you want to get. Stitcher.com/premium. Use that promo code Ringside for a free month of Stitcher Premium when you sign up. Stitcher.com/premium. Promo code Ringside and IP Vanish. Go to vpn.ringsidereport.net to protect yourself on the internet. vpn.ringsidereport.net. Sign up with IP Vanish today. Support the Ringside Report Network sponsors so we can keep producing shows just like this one for you. For Zev Simon, my son. For Ben Simon, my brother, and for Dave Simon, myself, we love you big time. Thanks for watching. This has been the Fight for the Fallen recap.